If you have a platform and you feel some type of way about it, just drop a video.
The way these humans are out here acting up. They are acting up. I don't even know if they're humans anymore. They're straight up demons. I'm scared. The betrayal out here is just so strong, but it is Venus in retrograde right now, so there's a lot going on. That's why we got divorces left and right, people breaking up, people going back to exes, all kinds of stuff is going on.
Basically, very condensed, Vanity Fair posted an article that is incredibly awful. It is lying about me. It gets facts about me wrong for no reason. It paints me as a stalker. It paints me as a crazy person who solely for the past 3 years, day in, day out, has been...
I don't get how her channel hasn't been taken down either. Wasn't James Charles' channel either taken down or demonetized for a brief moment of time or something like that?
If you really look at it, that apology was kind of insincere because I can nitpick the edit that she made to make it seem a certain way. It was even
because it's the juice, and if you don't have the juice, you don't have it. So if you don't have the juice, you can't capitalize.
Fill the room with the juice. That's a lot of loot. That bit fire. Yeah, she kinda.
Welcome back to the channel, you guys. My apologies. I have been so busy. You know the days when I used to work my 9 to 5 and then film after working and then edit and then put the video up, meaning my Def Noodles days? You guys, I'm back to that. I'm back to that and I am drained. I'm tired. I am so tired. I'm so tired. I don't even have a dream to tell you guys right now. You know what it is? I've been having multiple dreams a night. And then when I wake up, I can feel the emotion of the dream, but I can't remember what I was dreaming. It's so bizarre. I think it's just because I'm stressed out right now. Like I got too much on my plate, got too much going on. Anyway, speaking of things that are too much, I was scrolling on my little YouTube feed or whatever, and guess who popped up? The way the nostalgia just ran to me, Rich freaking Lux. You guys, I haven't watched Richlux all year. I don't think you guys can definitely check me on that, but I don't think I have. And it was the Adam McIntyre sues Vanity Fair, which I did dabble in that a little bit, but I didn't really know what was going on. So I was like, you know what, let me save this and let's watch it together, because I haven't seen Richlux in so long. When I saw this thumbnail, I was like, who is that? Who is that? Who is that? The way I really used to watch Richlux. You guys remember Richlux and Luscious Massacre? Oh my gosh, the nostalgia. The nostalgia's hitting me. I'm sorry. Let's hop in here. If you're brand new here, hello. Sorry, I ramble a lot. My name is Pearl and we do reaction and commentary videos over here. So let's just go ahead and hop in here because I do want to know what's going on, at least a little tidbit of what's going on, because I really don't know all the details and I know I should, but you know what's really got my mind occupied? That woman that killed her boyfriend, lover, whatever, and she cut his head off, cut his penis off, cut his legs off, cut his arms off. You guys, I have been just watching Law and Crime, the YouTube channel. I've just been watching it like, how can somebody do that? I really don't care. Honestly, I really don't care how much you love somebody, how much somebody hurts you, how much someone cheated on you, when they cheated on you. I really don't care. There is nothing in my soul, in my being, and in my spirit that would have me out here just, let's just dismember somebody's body. Let's just go dismember somebody's body and smile about it and laugh about it. You guys, if you are not following that case right now, if you're not in the tea of that lawsuit or whatever, the trial, whatever they're doing over there, please go watch it, because I was just like, this woman chopped his head off and his penis. There's no way. This world every day just constantly surprises me. Constantly. This world is constantly surprising me. And it's like, I know there's a lot of murderers out there. I know there's a lot of crazy stuff that go on out there. But the way this woman was just smiling, cheesing, just giggling, laughing, like, oh my God, it made my stomach hurt. It honestly made my stomach hurt. I even commented. I was like, listen, if this does not make you want to be single, I don't know what will. I don't know what will, because by golly, the way these humans are out here acting up, they are acting up. I don't even know if they're humans anymore. They're straight up demons. I'm scared of people at this moment. I'm scared of people. And I'm just going to continue to protect my energy, because what the heck is going on? Like, I really just feel like I just need to be in my little isolation bubble. My little I don't trust anybody bubble, because what is really happening in this world? I'm scared. Anyways.
Gang, this is not the video that I was going to make today. I already made my video for today, but
pause and start over, because stop it. Stop it. Okay. I can't even believe. Look at Richlux. Look at Richlux, y'all. Oh my gosh, he gained a little bit more weight. He's not as slim as he was before, or was that the surgery he did? Y'all, I'm not even hating. I'm really just trying to catch up. I haven't seen this man in so long.
What's up, gang? This is not the video that I was gonna make today.
What's
I already
up,
made my video
gang?
for today, but I saw a lot of other people making these type of videos. I saw Adam McIntyre talking about this situation. It really made me angry.
His skin look good though. I'll give you that, Rich. Your skin looking fire. Maybe it's the camera. I don't know, but your skin looks good.
Because I've dealt with something similar before. There's a lot of things that happen I don't talk about. I don't really defend myself. I just let people run it. But when I saw this, it really made my blood boil. I know the feeling. Like, you ever just know how somebody feels? I felt that. Because, not trying to make this about myself, I would have to give this out for context. When James Charles was wrapped up in all that drama...
Pause. We must talk about James Charles trying to uncancel himself. And the only reason I haven't done a video is because I'm going to be so irritated throughout the entire video. And I really just don't want to be on this camera just looking very hateful, bitter, spiteful. Because I'm not. It's just... You've done too much to ask to be uncanceled. Like, James Charles needs to just sit down somewhere and stop acting like somebody really done took his career, when we all know he's still able to do what he needs to do and live a lavish life, regardless if he thinks it's not lavish enough. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, let me shut up.
I was making video after video. So were other people too. And there was this one article that got written about me that I was so angry, basically saying I'm making it up for views and I'm a liar. That's what they were insinuating. That person, how this person even has a job, and that who wrote that article, mind blows me. But they paid me out to be such a villain when I was talking about James Charles and the allegations against him that later on turned out to be true. So with that being said,
okay,
and I've spoken to some of the victims personally, face to face, in real life. So I know a lot of stuff behind the scenes with the James Charles situation. With that being said, the article got posted. I lost subscribers, I guess, for those who read it or whatever. Do people even read anymore? So anyways, I'll have to say this. McIntyre posted this video, right?
And you don't want to watch it. Basically, very condensed, Vanity Fair posted an article that is incredibly awful. It is lying about me. It gets facts about me wrong for no reason. It paints me as a stalker. It paints me as a crazy person who solely for the past 3 years, day in, day out, has been posting.
Really? I don't know all the tea, yo.
All these, like, defamatory things.
I knew a little bit about it, but then when I watched it and I watched other people's videos about it, I was like, oh, this is a lot bigger.
But at the same time, we shouldn't be surprised. Like, Vanity Fair has always been in some very weird, shisty type energy for a very long time. I even think, was it Aaron Carter's mom that was talking about Vanity Fair all them years ago? Oh, I can't remember. You guys remind me.
This is huge. This is one of those situations where if you have a platform and you feel some type of way about it, just drop a video. So that's what I'm doing in this video. I want to just drop my video, show some support, and Adam McIntyre, I could tell this is really affecting him. Because he's angry.
And how can it not? Because honestly, think about it. This man came out about this and nobody cared and people came for him. And then he came out about it again. I mean, for me, I feel like there are some people who could see it at the aspect of like, oh, he's just trying to get views. He's trying to, like build off of this clout or whatever. But at the same time, it's like, you guys, he was a kid. He has mad proof. He has pictures of him when he was a little tater tot, a little babies. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really understand how you can't really see it from his view, because this man definitely was taken advantage of. I mean, we cannot say that he hasn't. He was definitely taken advantage of. Abso-freaking-lutely. And the fact that this is probably still happening with, I don't even know how many other kids, with how many other influencers, but this is definitely still happening. Whether we know it or not, whether we know who the creator is or not, it is still happening because kids are impressionable. It's very easy to get a child to feel like, oh my gosh, like my favorite YouTuber, and like, oh my gosh, this is my favorite singer, this is my favorite this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? It's very easy to do that. You know what? Why did Drake and that girl just come in my head, Millie? Why did that just come in my head? Let me shut up.
I sent him a text message in support and he didn't write back. So this article, you're meaning to tell me that they didn't
write back.
Ask him to question him, interview him, and this is what mind blows me a lot of times, is that you're gonna write an article, right, on Vanity Fair. Vanity effing Fair, okay, which at one time perceived to be a really good magazine to read.
At one time.
To read, right? And that's the thing, like I see so many articles, like the Huffington Post, the New Yorker, and stuff like that. They get it right for so many times. And they do these little fluff pieces in articles that just, it's like, did it get slipped through the cracks? Was somebody paid? And I know that there are people that you can pay to write good articles about you. I know that. I've seen it. I have an email. I get emails about that all the time, such as, do you want to have good reviews on Google research? Do you want certain things to be shown about you when someone Googles your name? When someone Googles your name, would you like to have thousands of articles written about you? This to me was very much that. This, in my opinion, because I'm allowed to have an opinion, was somebody in Colleen Ballinger's camp. Can you write an article? That's what it seems like to me. Okay. Now, when I watched the video, and I watched it with unbiased, I was sitting there and I was like, okay, are they talking about this or are they talking about that? Because I was confused at some points there because I was wording it to be like, if they were to get questioned, oh, we didn't mean this, we meant that. That's how I took it. And I felt that it was very disingenuous to write an article about somebody and not have that person. Listen, I understand that Colleen Ballinger doesn't want to get on camera and talk. I get it. But my takeaway is this. If Vanity Fair is going to put out this article, then do they know something that we don't know? Is that why they're running this story?
Absolutely. This is the thing. I feel like every time there's this cross of media, meaning like YouTubers, I don't even like to put myself in the category because I'm a small YouTuber, but YouTubers against like mass media, it's two different avenues completely. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not the same, and they have a different agenda. And the only reason that I really know that for a fact is because of my classes in journalism. It made me realize very quickly, especially speaking to my professors, that if I wanted to have a voice, if I wanted to speak the way I speak, if I wanted to say what I wanted to say, look the way I wanted to look, I could not be working at a news broadcasting position or for a certain magazine, because they would be plucking me and polishing me to look and behave and speak and write in a completely different way. And not to say that those people are bad, but they are tailored. You can't tell me no different. None of them are of the authentic aspect of what we see in YouTubers. Not all YouTubers, obviously, you get some views, you get a subscriber count, and then, these people just end up being somebody completely different. We've seen that happen time and time again. But I personally do not think that none of these people even have an idea of what the avenues of the YouTube's world and spectrum is. They don't. They don't. And why would they? Honestly, it takes a lot of time to even understand certain videos, because if you're not even a part of that community and you just hop on YouTube and watch like 5 different videos, you may not even, you still might not even be up to par. You know what I mean? Because you missed that one video 10 years back, or you missed that one video 3 months ago, or something like that. You know what I mean? Like there's so many different sockets within the YouTube community that I think a lot of the mainstream mass media side of advertisement, if you will, they can't even touch it. They can't even have the same opinion. They can't even show their opinion because they have a narrative and they have an agenda that they have to stick to. Point blank period. They're getting paid in a completely different way compared to the way people on YouTube get paid. Point blank period.
My opinion, like, they must know something if they're going to put all this out. But if they don't, then this article that I read is a total fluff piece. It was total like, oh, it's just internet drama. It's just internet. And it's deeper than that. It's deeper. These are people's lives that got affected a lot. And not just, this is beyond like, oh, somebody doesn't like me on the internet. This is, oh, somebody was rude to me. Oh, somebody stormed out. They're just a rude, horrible person. This isn't 2 friends that had a disagreement. This is an adult who had inappropriate conversations and messages to minors. And
he was a tater tot.
We have videos of panties being shown.
I know, man. Like, my thing is, what kind of annoys me is that there is no criminal action being taken. I'm still trying to understand that. But at the same time, I get it. If you have a certain level of clout, a certain level of money, you can kind of breeze through these criminal acts. But it's just like, how is that not, like, let me stop acting like this world is justified, because there really is not that much justice on this earth, unfortunately.
I'm sending him something. Okay, maybe he'll want the panties. Although then his parents will be like, you're not allowed to watch who sending you panties. Don't worry.
This quality though, Rich.
We have all that, and I understand people are going to say, she already apologized about that. Okay, if you really look at it, that apology was kind of unsincere, because I can nitpick the edit that she made to make it seem a certain way. It was even edited to look not that bad. I know what I saw. I've been doing this for 7 years.
Come on now, this exactly. When you're on camera and you're editing yourself, and you just know, like, the way that when she was on that ukulele and she stopped and then she went, let me try to recreate it. She went like, she was like, and then she went right back into the song. Things like that, girl, we knew exactly what you was doing. It's just like, sometimes I wish the audience had the knowledge of what it's like to be on camera, speak, talk, edit, all these different little things, even putting tags into your dang analytics, like all these things. Like if you had the knowledge of it, you would watch videos in a completely different eye. You'll see things in a completely different eye. Speaking of a completely different eye, is this background that Rich got, is it a blanket? Is it a wallpaper or is it the actual wall? Because I know y'all see. Do you see these lines right here? Am I tripping?
You can't
right
run it
here.
past me. I can tell you who's a snake. I can tell you who's scared.
What is that?
I can tell you who's a bully. I can tell you things like that. I've been in this for so long. I already know.
It's like a little green screen type thing, right? It's supposed to make it look like, I don't know, he's in the Titanic or something. I don't even know what to call these walls. And I feel ashamed of myself for that. But I really don't know what to call these walls. But you know what I'm saying? It looks like the formal living room that you're not allowed to sit in one of those rich people houses.
With that being said,
Listening.
this is not a video to use Adam McIntyre's name to get clout. This is a video that is directed to Vanity Fair. That the fact that that article is still up, that I know of, as of the time of making this video, that article is still up. And the person who wrote the article is now blocking people.
Oh, is he?
Think it's a joke. I feel like that person wrote it to get clout. I mean, it's one of those situations where it's kind of like...
Abso-freaking-lutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Because the thing is I feel like these bigger... what can we even say? The bigger magazines, the BBCs, just like how BBC was like begging Andrew Tate to do an interview. At the end of the day, they see where people's eyes are, and if it's not through an agency, a corporation, it's almost like it boggles their mind. Like they can't understand it, so then they try to dip their toe in it a little bit, and then they get some sort of traction as well, whether that's, I mean, it could be anything really, just having traffic to their website or even their YouTube channel, whatever. But it's like they're too polished. You know what I mean? Like, we're in a world right now where people don't want to see so much polish. They don't want, like, people don't want to see it. And even if they do want to see it, they've been programmed and indoctrinated to think that they want to see it. When in reality, it's becoming really played out. It's becoming so played out. For me, I feel like people see an attractive woman as the same attractive woman. Like, every woman wants to look the same. They want the big butt, they want the small waist, they want the small nose, they want the small nostrils, they want the big lips, they want their hair long, they want the eyes big but also not too big, they want the wing liner. And not even to say wing liner, but I should probably say long lashes. There you go, long lashes. Like, everybody wants to look a certain kind of way. You know what I mean? And that's why we have Rich here with these beautiful veneers. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're just in such a... I don't know how to explain this time period, but let me tell you something. I'm tired of it. I'm exhausted and I am drained. I'm drained. I'm so unbelievably drained by how much pressure there is for people to look a certain way at every single damn second. It's freaking annoying.
You have people who
it's
work
so
in
annoying.
a field, like, I don't know, PR or something, and they're messaging high-profile influencers, and they're like, hey, shout me out, shout me out. I kind of got that vibe from this article. As a person
I
who
got
works
this vibe from this article,
as a
really?
person who works for Vanity Fair,
I need to read it.
I would think that you would go into the situation unbiased. It is your job, and it's very hard to live in this day to report things and be 100% unbiased. I understand that.
And you know that.
Okay, but if you're going to lean toward the side of Colleen Ballinger, then say that. If you're going to report something as unbiased as you possibly can, then why didn't you have Adam McIntyre in the article? And I can already assure you.
And you know what it is? It's because Colleen is attached to too many big names now. She's now at a point where she's attached to bigger names, bigger brands. I mean, we got Netflix. We got, who was it? Seinfeld. We got, was it Jimmy Fallon she was on? I don't know, but besides the point, that connection will then have that other connection feel like they got to say something. If they don't want to say something, then it's like, okay, we need to figure out a way to make this look as balanced as possible, especially when it comes to the older crowd, like the older people that don't know what the heck's going on. So they're just like, oh my God, yeah, I read this article, and yeah, it just seems like a bunch of, Gen Z type situations that really don't matter. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, because there's so many different aspects of getting news, getting media, getting the story out, people pick and choose what they believe, and they pick and choose what's, of value to listen to and what's not of value to listen to. And it normally comes down to, age, race, definitely income. People just, they have their little standards, and they have their their little attributes, and it's just we just live in such a horrible time. I still can't believe that woman really cut that man's. I can't get that murder out of my head. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm so sorry.
In my opinion, that...
Wait, I forgot Rich be monetizing his stuff so hard. I forgot, fam.
If Vanity Fair reached out to Adam McIntyre before the article dropped, he probably would have said, no, I'm not doing it. No. Then they would have put in the article, we reached out to Adam McIntyre and he declined to comment, because he has done that with other things in the past. So he might have done it this time. But if he would have known that it was going to turn out like this, I'm pretty sure he would have stepped in and said, that is not how it went down. But they don't want that. This topic is too deep for Vanity Fair to cover, in my opinion. That's really what I want to say.
I mean, vanity is in the name, ain't it?
I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything on here.
Okay, because you seem real irritated.
I need to read scripts,
and I'm here for
it. I got it. But I feel like this is wrong, because I've been there and I've had articles written about me that didn't interview me, that they just spun a story because they see it that way without even digging and trying to understand what's really going on. They're just scraping the tip of the iceberg when there's so much more down below. That's really what I'm trying to say here. And if I offended you guys for dropping this video,
did y'all see that?
I'm sorry, but I feel like
I'm gonna just say that
in this situation, I'm in no place wrong if I'm speaking from the heart. I don't believe I'm wrong. And I don't need people to share this or tag it or do anything like that or leave comments. This video will do what the video needs to do. It's going to give what it needs to give. And that's all. This is a video. I want to show some support to Adam. I understand you're going through a lot. And it must be insane to wake up every day. Here we go again. Another article written about me. Here we go again. Another video about me. Here we go. Another picture, a video with my face in it. What are they saying? I get that.
I would be exhausted if I was him.
Let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye, fam. My goodness. Now I need to read this article by myself. And you know what it was is I saw him talking about it. I mean, Adam, like I saw the video pop up on my recommendations, but I was like, I want to read the article first and then watch the video. So I think that's what we're going to do. And I know this is kind of stale. Well, this video came out like 4 days ago, but it's the way I really like to take my time now. I don't know what it is. I just don't like to just immediately hop on things anymore. But yeah, I'm going to read the article and then I'm going to watch what he said, because I just personally feel like this situation should be... Like, how is this woman still free? I'm not even free, but it's just, I feel like there should be some sort of like repercussions, and not just because of what happened with Adam. And let me say that, because I know a lot of people will be like, oh, well, it was a long time ago, blah, 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 blah. But this is the reason why I think it should honestly be like, police should be at the house. Like, the police should be somewhere in Colleen's vicinity because of what happened with Trisha. That's recent. That's like a recent breaking of the law right there. And I don't think anything's really happening with that. And I feel like that's not okay. I don't know if Trisha, I don't know if she does, maybe she doesn't want to sue. Maybe she doesn't want to go into that direction. Maybe it's going to be a waste of her time, money. I don't know. But if it was me, by golly, I would be definitely doing that. I would be definitely doing that no matter what, because I just think it's so messed up how she did that. Like, the betrayal out here is just so strong, but it is Venus in retrograde right now. So there's a lot going on. That's why we got divorces left and right. People breaking up, people going back to exes, all kinds of stuff's going on. But my golly, I don't get how her channel hasn't been taken down either. Wasn't James Charles' channel either taken down or demonetized for a brief moment of time or something like that? Is that not happening with Colleen because she's not uploading, or is that something YouTube just doesn't want to touch because she does have like this section of being, you know, fans with kids? I don't know what it is. Or maybe it's because Susan's not in there no more and we got a new CEO. I don't really know, but I personally feel like there should be more going on with this situation. There should be more action in the aspects of consequences. And the fact that there's not, at least not that I'm aware of at this exact moment, makes me just despise the earth even more than I already do. I mean, I don't even mean to laugh, but man, we are living in some pretty ridiculous times. And this is just some internet stuff. I'm not even talking about financially. I'm not even talking about the recession. I'm not even talking about the homelessness right now. I'm not even talking about mental health right now. I'm literally talking about one sector. There's so much going on. It's just like, y'all, pray for me, pray for you, pray for everybody you know. Okay, that's really all I have to say. I am out of here. Let me know your thoughts on this video. Let me know your thoughts on Richlux, because my gosh, I haven't seen him in so long. I kind of miss my Richlux reactions. Oh, but it also makes me miss Luscious. I hate that they're not friends anymore. Oh my goodness. I feel bad for Adam. I feel like this is too much stress for his age. I don't even care that he's not a kid anymore. It's too much stress. It's just too much. It's too much. It's just too much. I don't even want to say hate, because it's just too much in general. Everything. I don't know. I would be having nightmares. I wonder if he's had dreams. I would be having dreams, because the more something's on my mind, the more something's going to be in my head, and the more I'm going to dream about it. And that might be another reason why I'm not remembering my dreams. I think subconsciously I don't want to remember them right now, because I got a lot on my head. Anyways, I can ramble on forever. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you made it all the way to the end, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. It didn't even stop, child. You see that? Colleen stuff right there. Mm-hmm.
Putting out the coupe in the lot, 12 for a squat, all the bells out the box, hit the lick.